We've experienced more life together than life without.
Yeah.
And that's a lot. It's a lot of healing.
A lot.
Like,
especially for growing adults, like young adults.
With a kid?
With a kid. It's a lot. And I can only speak from my experience, but at least for me, what I know to work for a successful relationship is you guys have to grow in the dark in order to live in the light. You gotta grow in the dark. It's just like a bamboo. You have to grow backwards. And people see us elevating, and it's like, no, we were actually going down the ladder first in order to get all of the tools to bring back up, so that we can build on top of the foundation. But we hit the roots first. Yeah, had to.
And I'm grateful for the dating part. Of even within our marriage now, you know, I'm grateful for those dating seasons because they were very intentional. Even though for a very long time we didn't know what we were doing, we knew what the goal was. We knew where the destination was. And throughout everything that we dealt with, that was our end goal. We know without a shadow of a doubt that we both individually had a vision, had a tingling, had a foreshadowing of this is what I want my life to look like with him. Yeah. This is what I want my life to look like with her. And we had those visions separately. Yeah. And it was like, nah, I'm going to do everything in my power to make that real because I can't duplicate that feeling and that vision with anybody else in that place. And then we had to heal. And I think what makes our relationship so genuine and so beautiful is that we healed and didn't take it personal when we had to separate. And not separate like we're not together, but I had to go inside of myself and do healing, and you had to go inside of yourself and do healing. Yeah. And when I sent you that text last night about, you know, like, you loved me enough. Don't make me cry. You loved me enough to say, no, you're not going back to work. You need to spend time with yourself, to discover who you are, because you're now 20 jobs in and you don't know yourself. I hear you complain more about your life and hate from the perspective of hating it than actually enjoying your life. Yeah. And you're too young to now have 2 kids and a husband in one room to say that there's nothing about your life that you enjoy. You don't enjoy being a mom. You don't enjoy being in your mom's house. You don't enjoy our marriage. There's nothing that you're living for. I love you enough to take on the role of providing, to take on the role of going to work, even though that's not what I want to do, even though we all know that that is not Dorian's thing. Like, nah, I don't want to work for nobody, but I'll do that so you can heal. Yeah. I'll take several steps back so you can discover yourself, so you can learn how to love being a mother, so you can spend that intentional time with our daughter, you know, to instill into her. And she ended up healing me. She ended up allowing me to learn what it's like to be a woman, what it's like to stand in your femininity unapologetically. And then having Chaden around and having our son come after school, I learned how to receive love from a male's perspective. Even though he was a child, he loved me in a way where it was very innocent from a male perspective. And Autumn loved me and showed me how to be a woman and to love myself by how unapologetically she loved herself.
Extremely unapologetic.
Because she did not care. Sis was like butt booty naked with a diaper on, looking at herself in the mirror, belly hanging out, hair crazy. And she was like, I'm beautiful. Yeah. I look good, mommy. And she didn't care. Rubbing on my stomach with the stretch marks, didn't care. Like, you're beautiful, mommy. Speaking life into me, like, don't wear that. Daddy's not going to say that you're pretty in that, and you don't feel pretty in that. Wear this. This makes you look pretty. This, you feel pretty in this. Wear the dress. Stop wearing the pants. Wear the dress. Wear the skirt.
Put it on.
All 3 of y'all, and more so you, helped me become the person I am today by saying, take a step back. Breathe. Yeah. Heal. Unpack who you are, because I can't be who I need to be if I'm so busy working on helping you get up the ladder. So I need you to have your personal time, and I'm gonna do my personal work, but I'm charging you while you're not working, while you're staying home. You got to do your work. Yeah. And I'm gonna do my work, and you did your work. Yeah. And I will forever love you for that. Not even from the perspective of being your wife, but from the perspective of being your best friend. Hey, I will forever love you for that, because I can confidently say I don't have a friend and have never had a friend that would sacrifice that much just to see me win.
Yeah.
And at the base level of our marriage, we have a friendship that is so beautiful. Like, I love our friendship way more than I love our marriage. I mean, our marriage is dope. Don't get me wrong. Like, when we're in marriage mode, it's beautiful. When we're in business mode,
cringe.
it is.
So we got to do it behind stage and like off camera.
It's
People
really
gonna be like, y'all are
cringe.
faking. There's no way that y'all like this. Y'all finishing each other's sentences.
Yeah.
It's nasty.
The marriage.
But I knew that I was strong enough at a point to be able to do that. And you got to give yourself credit. I was repeating so many situations, and you were always my rock. You were always my point of reference to, like, how do I fix this? Or how should I think about, this point in time in my life? But you really helped me escape my own matrix.
You just do it for me, though. Like,
I can be vulnerable with you in a heartbeat. I can cry in your face and not feel bad and not feel like I'm being soft around you. It's like, yo, she really sees me as just a human. And that's how most men just want to be seen. But all of these social constructs, especially as a black man, they tell you that you can't be human. You have to be a robotic black man that's tough. And you have to work and you have to do da-da-da-da. It's like, come on, man.
I love you.
I love you, baby.
I appreciate you so much. I genuinely do.
And cuts.